Good morning, old fisherman's back with you. We're going to try to catch some white perch in the middle of a cove. We're going to try something different. We're not in the big water, did not catch them. We're going to try to catch some white perch in the middle of this cove. I believe it's a few out here. We're in about 30 foot of water, and we're going to troll these jigs around and see if we can catch a couple of these white perch before we go home. Steve Cumliner, the old fisherman, changing his tactics. He's been in here fishing crappies and caught 5 or 6 crappies slow. And I was had a minnow rod out and a white perch bit it out here, so I'm putting my old gulp shrimp out here, and we're going to see if we can get these perch back under us again. It was a few out here in 30-something foot of water in the middle of this cove. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to call them up, beat the boat, see if we can get them coming. And them white perch might be pushed back in the middle of these pockets and mouths of these coves, getting ready to spawn. Because I've lost them out in my honey hole. They've left my honey hole. So we're gonna see if we can get something going here. A few seconds ago I had minnows out here and both of them went down, so I decided to turn the camera back on and see if we can get them to take that gulp shrimp out of here. They might not. They might have just come through and be gone. They might be gone. But we're giving it a shot and see. Get on the boat a little bit, get them back on. Monticello white perch in a cove. Joker says, now come back in these coves. Oh, but he's a Monticello white perch. Let's see if we can't catch a couple of them before we go home. Been a slow day, buddy. I've had a hard time. Caught about 5 or 6 crappies and a few little perch. That's about it. That's been a rough day today. If I can get in, the water's real low. The lake is dropped way down. It got cold. And everything's messed up with this water low. I hate low water. I caught a few crappies a couple of days ago in here, and I wanted to do a video on crappies, and I think some perch unders. What we got to do is catch them. I don't know what size they are, but I believe it's a few unders. There you go. Oh, I missed him. He's hitting it. He's hitting it. He bumped it. There he goes. Monticello white perch, and I mean a baby. That joker just hatched out. He just hatched out. He got a lot of growing to do. A lot of growing to do, I'll tell you that. I'm amazed that something ain't eat him. Drop her back down, see if we can find some more. Monticello white perch. I caught a few in there this morning fishing for crappies, and I said, darn, the perch is back in this cove. At least this batch is. And of course the water kept falling. It's done way down now. With the water falling, they're not going to be in them. They're going to be out off the mouths of these coves, out deeper. So we're going to work back in the mouths of this cove and see if we can get on some fish. And hopefully we'll catch a few before we go home. I got a couple nice crappies. Not many, but I got a couple nice crappies. I'll let it go down. I'll show you a couple of them. What I caught. There's a couple of them right there. See that? Nice ones, ain't they? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, I believe, crappies. And I'll show you 4 of them. I can pick up 4 at a time. Maybe. Bear with me. I'll show you a whole up. Look at that. Them nice ones. I got 6 of them like that. So them nice Monticello crappie. Nice and lucky. Nice and lucky. Caught them first thing this morning, and the water's been falling ever since, and they just quit. If the water would be high, I believe I could catch me a mess of crappies. But hey, we caught those. I reckon that's better than nothing. That's a good mess. 6 of them that size. So, hey, I'm happy I caught them. On a day like this, with the water falling, there's one. There's old Monticello white perch, I think. I think it's a Monticello white perch. Yeah, medium size. He's not a big whopper. But, hey, we're catching them in 30-something foot of water, not 60. In the mouth of a cove. So that just goes to show you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to change. Minutes we've been catching deep, I just couldn't find them out that deep. And I've been searching and come back in here and I stumbled on a few right in the mouths of this creek. So we'll catch a few in here and maybe make a video, hopefully. But it's been one of them slow days I talk about every so often. 10% of the time I'll have a slow day. And this might be one of them unless I can get on something, hammer them right in here. We're going to keep beat the boat though. I believe it's stirring them up. So I believe it's cold wind. We're going to keep beating the boat. There he is. There he is. There's little big ones back here. But hey, it's some action. It's been slow. I'll take any kind of action before I go home. Small perch. We're going to throw him back. Bring that to him. Loney's not back here, so we ain't got to worry about Loney. Drop it down. See if we can get another Monticello white perch. I tell you, I was about to think I wasn't going to catch any white perch. Caught them few crappies and then, of course, they quit when that water kept falling. Falling water and crappies don't go together, buddy. Hey, hard to catch when that water goes really falling. Might come back in the morning, the water will be high and the crappies might be eating it up. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping this week. This is Sunday. I'm hoping this week the crappies will bust it open. I believe I can catch some slabs this week if it gets back warm, especially if it gets warm and the water stays up on a cloudy day. I ought to be able to catch some. We catching some small white birds. Ain't much really. Little action. You got to love little action. The old fisherman's been having a hard time. Of course, them was pretty crappies now. A lot of people be satisfied with that. I spent too much time back there messing with them crappies. I dropped down this morning and caught 2. I dropped 2 rods down with little minnows on it and caught 2 at the same time and dipped them in the same net. 2 fish and 1 dip. And oh, that's a nice Monticello white perch. But I caught 2 in the same dip. I set on one rod and reeled it in, and then I had the other in my hand. I worked them in together, and caught both of them at the same time. And I thought I was going to tear them up. Turned the camera on, and all we caught was like 1 more with the camera on. It was so slow, and then they quit. So we caught a couple along. We got 6. Is what we got. 6 crappies. I just showed you 4 of them. I can't hold the 6 up, but 6 crappies. I'm gonna keep beating on the book because I think that vibration is bringing them in. Apparently, these perches is staging out the mouths of these coves and running up with these crappies. Crappies, I don't know what happened to them. I can't get a bite now. I got some minnows, but I caught most. The last couple on just a jig. There's a Monticello white perch. Like a pretty nice one. Monticello white perch. Drop it back down. See if we can catch another Monticello white perch. On a Sunday, first Sunday in February 2017. The old Fishman back at it again. Had to adapt, went out to my honey hole and was nothing at the honey hole. They have left the honey hole. But they look like they done moved in the mouths of these coves. And there's another white perch, Lake Monticello. And I'm catching these fish in 30 couple foot of water. And that is a monster. That, my friend, is a nice white perch. That, my friend, is the kind of perch we're looking for. Hey, we're gonna make a little video showing enough. We might catch more than I think. 35 foot, I've kind of moved out a little bit, but it's a little, creek comes in and it makes a little, creek goes that way and a creek goes that way, so we kind of at the point of a mouth of a neck. And there you are. Hey down there. Hey down there. No question about that. Might stumble on old Crappie out there. Because I know some crappies in this neck. Now that's a baby. That is a baby. I know some crappies in his neck now. I've caught crappies on these gut shrimp before, but it's a little big for a crappie. Of course, size crappie I've been catching is not too big. That's for sure. Hey, I have caught some nice bass in the mouths of this cove back here many years ago. So we might stumble on a largemouth back here. No telling, with the water low, you know, a lot of these fish is pulled back, I think, probably out here in 30, 35 foot. And many years ago, we used to catch a lot of crappies out here like this with minnows, but I don't know if they, where the crappies is. I tell you, it's not many in here like it used to be. Catch a few, but they hard to catch now. You can't really get on them and tear them up. Man, used to, you could tear them up, but I don't see them like we used to. I get on a few, you see a batch of 3 or 4 maybe together, and you'll catch a couple and then move on. They don't hang with you like they used to. So, but these perch, there's some roaming around out here if we can keep them going. That's the thing, can we keep them going? Got to keep tapping on the boat, I think. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Ain't too bad, got him on the spoon. Got him on the spoon. Monticello, white perch. The old Fishman. I tell you, it was like low 30s this morning. Man, it got cold. It had 80s last week. Beautiful weather, and then all of a sudden the bottom fell out for the last 2 days. It's been freezing weather for 2 straight days in the mornings. Fish don't know what to do. Crazy weather. Zero in them on one spot, and then the weather changes, you got to find them again. They're hard to hold on to, but it's definitely a fact that they're moving up the mouths of these coves. At least some of them, boy. Try to make a circle here. There he goes. 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 Ain't real big, kind of small. But hey, we got some action going now. Better than what it has been. It's been a rough day. Drop it back down. We're going to catch us 25 or 30 of these right quick. Lord have mercy. Freezing cold, and I see somebody on a float behind a boat, which you ain't even supposed to be pulling nobody on a float behind a boat in this lake, with it cold as it is. Apparently they don't know the rules and regulations. That's against the law. No jet skis, no floats, no skiers, but yet they pulling a pontoon, pulling a float in the wintertime. Lord have mercy. I've seen it all now. Seen it all. The world they think. Them kids fall out that off that float there. Freezing. dumbest thing I've seen in my life. I'm out here in a jumpsuit and they pulling a float behind a boat